In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a complete Trello business planning system, from your first workspace all the way to a fully customized board that keeps your entire year on track. Whether you're a freelancer, a small business owner, or just someone who wants to bring more organization to their goals, Trello is an incredibly flexible tool that can scale with you. And if you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First things first, you need to log into Trello and create a dedicated workspace for your business. Now, a workspace in Trello is essentially the top-level container that holds all of your boards. If you're using Trello for both personal and professional tasks, having a separate workspace for your business keeps everything clean and prevents your grocery list from sitting next to your quarterly revenue targets. When you create it, give it a name that clearly identifies your company or brand. Once your workspace is set up, the next step is to create a new board inside that workspace. I recommend naming it something like Business Planning 2025 Inches, or whatever the current year is. The year in the title is more than just a label. It forces you to reset your thinking each year and start fresh with your strategic vision, rather than letting old cards pile up and clutter your view. Now that your board exists, it's time to set up your core lists. Trello boards are organized into vertical columns called lists, and the way you structure these lists is the backbone of your entire planning system. From left to right, you'll want to create the following lists. Start with a list called Resources and Vision. This is your anchor. In this list, you can pin a card that contains your company mission statement, your core values, and a brief summary of your long-term vision. This might seem like a soft step, but trust me, when you're deep in the weeds of daily tasks, having your why front and center keeps you grounded. Next, create a list called Annual Goals. Here, you'll place your big picture targets for the year, such as revenue milestones, major product launches, or key headcount additions. Then, break those annual goals down further by creating 4 lists: Q1 projects, Q2 projects, Q3 projects, and Q4 projects. These quarterly lists are where you put your 90-day execution blocks, often called quarterly rocks in the entrepreneurial world. The idea is simple. You can't eat an entire year in one bite, but you can absolutely focus on one 90-day sprint at a time. After your quarterly lists, create this month. This list holds actionable tasks for the current 30-day period, which should be drawn directly from your active quarterly rock. Then add this week, which contains the bite-sized tasks you plan to execute in the next 7 days. Finally, create in progress for what you're working on today, and done at the far right end. That final list is crucial. It's not just a graveyard for completed cards. It's a visual record of your progress that gives you a genuine sense of momentum and accomplishment. With these lists in place from left to right, you now have a full strategic funnel, from your highest level vision down to your daily to-do list. With your list set up, it's time to populate and customize your cards. A card in Trello represents any individual project, goal, or task. So for each of your annual goals, create a card and move it into the appropriate quarterly list. Then, for each quarterly project, create cards and move them into this month or this week as you start executing. But raw cards are just the beginning. The real power comes from the details. First, add due dates to every card. Even if a task is flexible, a due date creates a psychological contract with yourself. Trello will send you reminders, and you can see upcoming deadlines on the calendar view, which is a game changer for staying ahead of your workload. Next, use checklists inside your cards. If a card represents a project like launch new website, the checklist is where you break that down into every single step. Secure the domain, design the homepage, write the copy, test the checkout flow. Each item on the checklist can be marked off one by one, giving you micro wins along the way and preventing anything from falling through the cracks. Finally, use labels to categorize your cards. Labels are color-coded tags that sit at the top of each card. I recommend using them for departments, like a red label for marketing, blue for sales, green for finance, yellow for operations. When you look at your board, you can instantly see which department is carrying the load this week, or you can filter the board to show only marketing tasks. You can also use labels for priority levels, like a purple label for urgent, or an orange label for low priority. Just be careful not to overdo it. If you have 15 different labels, they lose their clarity. Stick to a handful that genuinely help you sort and prioritize your work. So let's do a quick recap of what you've built today. You created a dedicated workspace and a board named with the current year. You set up your core lists in a strategic flow, from resources and vision all the way through to done. And you populated those lists with rich, customized cards that include due dates, checklists, and clear labels. This system gives you a single source of truth for your entire business, from your highest aspirations down to what you need to do before lunch. A great next step is to set up a weekly review habit. Every Monday, sit down for 10 minutes, look at your this week list, and make sure your cards are still aligned with your quarterly goals. If something isn't moving, ask yourself if it's truly important or if it's just noise. And if you ever need to come back to these steps, feel free to save this video or bookmark it for reference. Until next time, happy planning.